wish I could just wake up and it not be true, but it is.
I love you.
Oh, it is. Living in the new world with an old soul. The rich man knows the rich man, Lord knows they all just wanna have total control.
Yeah, give me freedom or give me death. To that we pledge allegiances. We the people had enough. It's time we aired our grievances against these treasonous demons. So raise the alarm, cause the pigs are fully taken over on this animal farm. Don't know anymore. This world's gotten too cold to ignore. Shit, is it 2023 or 1984? Thought police up at my door to open fire on me, but I'd rather die on my feet than survive on my knees. And please, we know how they looking at us from up at the top. The tougher they made it for us, the fucking tougher we got. They thought they'd keep us scared forever, but fuck it, we not. We'll send them back to north of Richmond in some cuffs or a box.
It's a damn shame what the world's gotten to. For people like me, people like you, wish I could just wake up and it not be true, but it is. Oh, it is. Living in the new world with an old soul. Rich men know the rich men, Lord knows they all just wanna have total control.
Behind the politicians, there's a far more sinister villain that's power-driven. Only answer to money is their religion. They controlling the way that we live in, keeping us mentally stuck in a prison, so that the fire they know is rebellion never can spread whenever it's risen. But they've been seeing us waking up, and now they fucking afraid. As we the people get to seeing through their fucking charade. We're being played by these elites who would rather see us enslaved, as they lead us by the hand where the land's dug with a grave. And they could kill a character through stories they publish, or they'll just murder us and brand it as suicide to the public, or an accidental overdose. Print the story, run it, say it's fact, so people trust it, accept it, and move on from it. But it's time to pick a side and get to striking a nerve. In any way we're able, I'm fighting this fight with my words. And if they keep pushing, then fuck it, we inciting the purge. And just to think, all we wanted was the rights we deserve.
It's a damn shame
what the world's gotten to. People like me, people like you, wish I could just wake up and it not be true, but it is. Oh, it is.
Oh, it is.
With an old soul. The rich men know the rich men, Lord knows they all just want to have
total control.
Know what you think, or know what you do, and they don't think you know, but I know that you do. $2 ain't shit, and it's taxed to no end.
No
end. Not the rich men.
What is up, guys?
Oh, it looks like we swapped Robert for Vern.
Oh, it's a swap out, not a cop out.
Swap out, not a cop out.
What's up? What's up?
So what's going on, everybody? I don't know how many of you caught the show earlier. We had one hell of a show earlier. Let me tell you what.
I thought. Yep, after they left. I bet that's what happened.
That was kind of crazy.
After they were sick, they called.
Do you hear that?
They went in here. They gotta been the reporter.
Hey, hold on. I'm trying to say I assaulted the man or what? Is that
Are they the reporting party? Right. Who's the RP?
Who's the reporting party?
Huh?
Who's the RP?
Beep, 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 beep.
Oh, it's Lady J.
Lady J, what a day.
Hey. How y'all doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm hanging in there.
Gonna do some shout outs. We got Deborah in here. We got Just a Guy Having Fun. We got Gail Lawson in here. We got Cammed Up Caveman, and we've got Jim. How is everybody doing tonight? Thank you all for stopping in.
Deborah says, yeah. Lady Justice got pissed.
Oh,
Well,
well,
I don't know
I
what
mean-
happens when you look at her in her fucking eyes, smile in her face, and tell her a bull-faced ass lie. I'm just saying. I wouldn't recommend.
Yeah, that's right. That's exactly what happened. And Tyra's learning you shouldn't possibly do that.
Right? I mean, honesty is the best policy, regardless of what's going to happen.
So, guys, we're supposed to be having the Aguilar town meeting tonight, but they canceled it. So we're gonna have our own meeting tonight. We called it the Aguliar town meeting.
The
So-
Aguliar.
Aguliar town meeting here tonight exclusively for all you guys. Yeah.
Paul,
What's
thanks
up,
for coming
Paul?
in.
Appreciate you, brother. Thank you, Shelby.
Hey, Shelby,
you
thanks
guys.
for stopping in. We got a couple of members in the chat today. Thank you guys for
man. I
stopping in
appreciate
and
you
showing your
guys. It
support.
helps. It does help. It all adds up. Yeah, don't cross or lie to the lady. Exactly.
Right?
What's up, Gail? Good to see y'all in here. We're gonna have a pretty decent show. We're gonna discuss some things here since, like I say, the town doesn't want to have a meeting and hear our voice, so we'll just have our voice here.
Right. I
And there
mean,
you go.
that's how it's done. If you can't have your voice there, make it heard somewhere else.
That's right, for sure.
But we all know about that, cockamamie freedom of speech, right? That whole cockamamie First Amendment thing has been so twisted around by all of us crazy people that it doesn't mean anything anymore, does it?
Well, I absolutely think it does. It absolutely does.
Ken does too. Ken thinks he loves that First Amendment. I gotta tell you, that volunteer for $65 an hour plus travel expenses. I gotta tell you, that guy's great. He loves his freedom of speech.
Mm-hmm. Just not yours.
No, not yours.
It's not yours.
No, Deborah, the town does not want none. They don't want none.
No. In fact, they closed at 2:30 today.
Right?
I think
They
they had
sure
to go
did.
home and eat their Wheaties.
Bob's great to see
What's up,
you.
Bob?
Yeah, they closed at 2:30 today. So anybody that needed to go pay their bills, that's not happening. And then what was it? About 4:00, we saw that it was posted that they canceled the meeting due to unforeseen circumstances.
All right, so not to take us off the string of negative that Aguilar has put us into, but I would point out that when I asked Joe Porras, our supervisor maintenance man, to salt the sidewalks where we were at protesting, he immediately went inside and grabbed a bucket of salt and came out and obliged us, salted it down really nice for us and did a good job. So like to thank him for that, keeping us safe from slipping out there and taking a little bit of pride in the town, we appreciate it. Because there was definitely a lot of ice right where we was at. So nice.
I gotta say, Joe did pretty well, but he didn't follow up. He was supposed to come back with the backhoe. He didn't come back with the backhoe.
Yeah.
So sidewalks still have ice on them, regardless whether there's salt there or not. They still have ice.
Joe was still working when the office closed down, though. So maybe he did make it down there still yet. I don't know.
When I left, they were still moving around the backhoes around that pipe.
You're right, Bob. You got a point. I'm wrong. You're right.
Right?
I'm wrong from time to time, guys. I was wrong. Bob's right.
Deborah, from the reports that we're getting, the recall, at least signatures have gone through with more than expected and needed. So if there's any issues with this recall, I don't know. I'm gonna have to claim fraud again. Like, I'm gonna have to go with the whole fraud card. How about you, Vern? You like that fraud card?
I like that one. It works. This is like the third election in a row that it's been a fraud.
Well, I mean, you guys really haven't had really too many elections. I think you guys had one successful, like, real election, in my opinion, since we've gotten involved, as far as not involving just two people. You guys did have a nice little run there at one point.
It's been ways back.
Yeah, well, the fact that a couple people dropped out was really, really disappointing to me because I have a feeling that they would have done good things, but I understand why they did it. But now we shouldn't have to worry about that. Mayor's getting recalled. I do believe Mark got a recall as well, and signatures were collected, and more than enough for him as well. Yeah, things are changing. Things are changing. How about that, Vern? Things are changing.
I'm hoping so. There was 51 votes to recall Mark and 46 to recall Donald.
So Shelby, to answer your question, it's probably likely no, and they don't care. Just my opinion.
Well, and they don't
You're
really.
right. You're most definitely right, Shelby. You are right. You're correct. You're correct in that. You know that, and I know that. But do they know that? I don't know. I don't think most of them care.
Right, Shelby? It's time for everybody in Aguilar to start yelling when they go by town hall or beeping or something. You guys need to start
Right,
creating.
and be nonviolent, guys. Like you guys have never ever seen us be violent. Any of us, we've never been violent. You know, we just use our words and
Take
the words
today's
are
example. Lady J and all of us just use words. I don't even think any one of them walked into town hall today, yet they locked the doors on us.
That is a fact, an absolute fact. Thank you.
I mean, come on. Like, we're not violent. We just like to talk. That's all. Come and talk with us. Just don't lie to us. That's it. We don't like
That's
being
right.
lied
Keep your lies to yourself.
Right.
Yeah.
we understand there's problems and issues. You know, we're trying to help resolve them. Right.
Right.
You can't resolve them if you're gonna lie about them and act like they don't exist, Tara.
Yeah, Shelby, they locked the doors. Ken went to go walk in and he walked right into the door.
Boom.
Boom.
I mean, like almost face planted it because the door should have moved freely, and instead it was locked in the middle of the day when it shouldn't have been. And his dumb ass almost face planted right into the door. It was fucking lovely.
I'm telling you,
Yeah.
man, like I don't know. I think we shook them up just a little bit. I think they shut down due to security reasons. I'm just going to say that's the unforeseen circumstances that the cops did not want to come back down and handle the meeting, so they just canceled it.
And they did.
That's what
they
I'm
did a great job. And they did a great job. Sheriff's Department did a great job making sure that our rights were intact. We appreciate them for that.
Yeah, I would.
They did.
I agree with that comment. Absolutely. The sheriff department really did let him know that the First Amendment sometimes really sucks, but it's a necessary tool.
Well, I think they'd rather see my 1A than my 2A. I'm just saying.
Yeah. But they did a great job. I mean, just as
We want to know who's the
we
RP on this
we got
call.
his live up right now. We'll take a few minutes to watch this really
They're
quick.
reporting violence.
Who's the reporting party?
I have told them or he has told them. Live.
I'm live.
Live.
I'm live.
Okay, I'm live.
Here comes more cops.
I'm live.
We got more incoming. Yeah, bro. Wait till you see his video, Verna, him and Frank, bro. Sickening.
You're not going to play it tonight, are you?
No.
Whoa, well, just wait, dude. He was cocky as shit, too. I'll show you the video.
No, Vern,
Running
this
his
is after
fucking mouth,
that.
telling these people they don't live here. It ain't their business. I told him, well, wait till tonight. He's getting served with a fucking $30,000 lawsuit from somebody who don't live here.
Oh, damn it.
Hey, who's the RP, man?
Oh, wait. Oh, I wasn't supposed to play that yet. Oh, I just let the cat out of the fuck.
Oh well.
Oh well.
Oh well.
All right, so
Oh,
we'll
well.
pause it there because I'm pretty sure everybody heard that. I'm gonna back it up just a little bit so everybody can hear it again. Here we go.
I'm live. Here comes more cops. We got more incoming. Yeah, bro. Wait till you see his video, Verna, him and Frank, bro. Sickening. Yeah. Well, just wait, dude. He was cocky as shit too. I'll show you the video. Running his fucking mouth, telling these people they don't live here, it ain't their business. I told him, well, wait till tonight. He's getting served with a fucking $30,000 lawsuit from somebody who
pause
don't
that
live here.
second, dude.
You talked over the
How
best
about-
part.
Yeah. I just want to make it clear. Aguilar receives state and federal funding. So if that new council member doesn't wish for that to stop, okay, if they'd like to succeed from receiving state and federal funds, then maybe Lady J and Amazing's opinion wouldn't matter here. But I'd like to say, as long as they're collecting state and federal funds, doesn't matter where the fuck you're from.
That's right. That is absolutely correct. And their problem is really all of our problem, really.
Really, it is. It is. I mean, whatever they do affects every single citizen in that town. And obviously, they haven't kept up with the infrastructure. They haven't kept up with. I'm surprised they actually kept up with the gas bill. I found out recently here, Lady J, that they've been caught up for about 6 months, and they've kept that thing caught up for the past 6 months. I'm actually surprised. I think that's the only thing that they've kept up in 6 months.
Well, they certainly haven't. They certainly haven't been keeping up with water test. That's for sure.
Oh no, not at all. And Sam has been doing a lot of research on that. He has been doing the legwork. He has been getting the monthly reports, and the monthly reports keep coming out that no tests have been submitted from Aguilar within the past, we're going to say, at least 90 days, because I know that that's a definite true statement.
Yeah.
I don't know about 6 months, but I'm going to say at least 90 days that they have not produced a test at all to be tested. So, and even when they did produce tests, they were getting bad test results back. So I think that's why they stopped, Lady J.
Well,
they didn't like their test results keep coming back.
What I don't understand is why those tests cannot be seen in the town hall, right there in the office. Anyone should be able to go inside and request to view.
Lady J, I got to stop you. It's probably the same reason why you can't get their pay scale. They have to modify a few things before they give it to you. You know, it's not it's like readily available. You know what I mean? We have to falsify it a little bit. You know, so we have to understand that part of it, right? So
right. Well, you know, there's only 3 or 4 persons that actually work in the city hall, is my understanding.
Well, Lady J, I mean, you can't expect to get something like this. You can't expect to get something like this just offhand. You can't expect it.
That's
and this isn't the current pay scales. These were the pay scales when me and Good Citizen originally walked into this town with. And from what they're saying is that the girls, Stephanie and Sarah, are now making about $20 an hour, something like that, while Tyra is still only making $16 an hour.
I don't believe it. I don't believe that. Yeah. Well,
I'm
I
sure.
don't believe
I'm sure Mr. Amazing got a response back, saying that they've got his request and they're going to honor it, right?
Well, you know, I cannot speak one way or the other because I don't know. He hasn't conveyed that to me. But yeah,
you know, that whole couple day thing, they got to respond. You know, acknowledging receipt. Yeah, it's kind of the law. Yeah.
Yeah.
And everybody can get their water tested in Aguilar. You can do this personally. You can go and have your water tested. I'm not sure for free. But you
And we
can't
can
have your water tested.
we can help anybody publish the results. Please, please, please do get your water tested, guys. I would love to have the water test factually back in our statements right here and right this second, you know. I mean, come on. It's contaminated. I mean, we know this, but the more testing we have, the more accuracy we have, the more facts we have, the more prepared we can be. Because really the
Right.
next step is we need to figure out what's the filtration system going to be here. They think they're just going to put in more chlorine to this water, guys, and that's going to make our water safe. That's what Ken Torres thinks.
No, no. Just adding more chlorine does not make the water better. In fact, it makes it more poisonous, actually. And there's been lots of studies released on that.
Well, and Lady J, just to go back from when we first walked into town, like literally first walked into town, we ended up talking to Tyra and the ladies in the office, and we got, yelled at and, whatever. I was secretly recording with my giant tripod and camera sitting in front of me. And then we got to talk to Steve and Vicky, and then Vicky tried to show us some water. And she's like, look, it's clear. It's clear. But I mean, literally, Lady J, this thing smelled like she just dipped it into a swimming pool and like stuck it underneath of our nose.
Worse.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that bad.
Hmm.
And then I'm
Well,
watching that water truck go in and out of town twice today up to the top of the hill. Why are they delivering water? I have not seen any type of notification to the citizens on, hey, we're bringing in water again. Like nothing.
hmm. Well, obviously, the citizens should be informed on what's going on with their water supply. They
Right.
should be informed on sneaking around at midnight or whenever, adding extra chemicals, if you will, to the water supply for the town.
Right.
Yeah.
And remember, Paul, this pay scale again is old, right? But this is Tyra, who is the administrator, who's the clerk, who's the treasurer, who's
And I'll tell you, I
the
believe that
inspection
document to
now.
be falsified. My
Uh,
personal belief is that document is falsified.
well, I don't see her making $16 an hour for taking on 5 different jobs. And at the point in time, Adam here, Adam Casillas, that used to be the code enforcement.
What's up, Adam?
What's up,
Hey,
Adam?
buddy.
And he was supposedly only making 12.56, and he was code enforcement and building inspector and emergency management. That guy had 3 hats, and he was only making $13 an hour.
That's ludicrous. I'm sorry. That's silly. It's crazy. Silly, silly,
Nope,
silly.
that's what the
Don't
paper
believe
says,
it.
Lady J. The paper says it. It's got to be right.
This is what was handed to the public from their government. I mean, it's got to be right, right?
Well,
There's crazy people out there that don't mind doing 3 jobs for $13 an hour. And
Shelby,
on
they
top
would
of
not
it,
drink. They would not drink that clear water, Shelby. Would
no,
not.
they
On
would not
video,
drink
would not
pure
do it.
water. But on top of
Dude.
it, Lady J, he would drive an hour and a half to get to Aguilar every day and an hour and a half home because he lives up in the Springs.
wow. Hmm.
No benefits there, not whatsoever. I mean,
Company
No, no.
vehicle.
$13 an hour.
Company vehicle.
Well,
Though.
the
That's
truth of the
Vern's
matter
fishing
is,
buddy. That's
the
Vern's
truth of
fishing
the
buddy,
matter
Adam.
is the psychology behind it. Nobody um, does something for nothing, especially day in and day out, year after year. No, just doesn't really happen. I don't. I'm not buying it.
No, he's just a nice guy, I think. I don't know.
Hmm.
He's doing
Well, I
right
wonder
now
if
to
he'd
get
do me some
rehired.
favors.
Yeah. Yeah,
I'm being
Dirty's
silly.
done dirt cheap. Yeah, dirt cheap.
Yeah.
That's funny. And a town vehicle. Yep, you drive a town vehicle back and forth the whole way. Lights, sirens, the whole 9 yards on the vehicle. It was wild. We went through that for a while, but yeah, now he's suing. So
Hmm.
just more shit the town has done. Bad choices.
Yeah, when somebody complained at the meeting about the gas money being spent, Tyra said that was part of his budget.
Yep.
Part of his
Through a grant.
budget through a
Through a
grant.
grant. Hmm.
I think some proof in the pudding is requested on that one. That's silly. I've never heard of anything like that before. I'm not saying it couldn't happen, but
Well, I'm telling
unlikely.
you, I believe it to be fabricated. I think this whole forum is fabricated. I think that they
Yeah.
give us a big fat lie. And so Paul says, do the math on the first employee. Subtract the taxes from gross and tell me if my calculator isn't working. I get it, bro. The numbers are all fucked. This is Tyra math. You can't make sense of it.
Yeah, Tyra Mass. She gets it right on the penny every single. Oh, except for this last budget. This last budget, she's overpaying. The town is overpaying by $30,000, and I think she's trying to rectify this with the resolution that was supposed to pass tonight, because they were supposed to take some funds from somewhere to bring it in to supplement for all the extra spending that they didn't account for that budget. I don't know, something crazy. We were gonna ask about it tonight, but unforeseen circumstances.
Wow.
There you go, you people.
Hmm.
Can you run that math on the first employee?
Yeah, gross minus tax equal net.
All right, hold on. Do 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 do.
Tyra math. That's the same problem the auditors have. They can't get their calculators to work with Tyra's math. I mean, and it's their fault. It's not Tyra's fault, guys.
Minus 4122.84 equals.
Calculators are
oh, it must have been broken because this comes out to be $19,267.16.
Yeah. Yeah.
But she gets it to the penny.
You know, that doesn't happen either, really. You know, in the past I've done some bookkeeping and, you know, some carrying of ledgers, if you will. That doesn't just always happen, usually.
It doesn't Aguilar.
That's funny. Yeah, that's it though. That's what she's making a year to run the town. I don't believe it. I think that stuff's fabricated. That's my opinion. But what can I say? It's probably all Vern's fault. Vern, where's your fishing buddy been?
I ain't seen him. I thought he was with you.
Oh man. Hope he's all right. Didn't fall in or something.
Yeah, you've been saying that he's been on your show a couple of times.
Yeah, he's probably watching. He's bashful around you. You make him a little bashful. You know? I don't know. Yes, I don't know why they canceled the meeting, guys. Unforeseen circumstances. Can we all take a guess of, you know, because they left it up to guessing, so we all got to take a guess.
Right.
I think it's because it's almost a full moon tonight. That's why it was canceled.
Okay, that seems fair. That's a good reason. That's pretty good reason.
As good as any, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah. What about you, Robert? Why do you think they canceled the meeting, man?
Well, they only had one person on the agenda to speak from the Friends of Aguilar about the Aguilar Day Festival.
Oh.
So I think they thought that wasn't going to be enough talking at the beginning of the meeting.
Right. Yeah, not enough interaction from the audience. I get it. Yeah, that could be it. What do you
So
think,
they were
Vern?
probably,
Go ahead, Robert. What'd you say?
well, I was going to say, so they were probably not going to use the 3-minute timer that Donald likes to use because they didn't
They
use
have
it at the
no.
last meeting.
It's Percival.
Now I'm loving that.
So what do you think, Vern? What do you think's the reason? Why'd they cancel?
I think you guys scared them to death. They didn't want to have a meeting after you guys were there. You know what? You closed them down.
We don't want to see no death. We don't want that.
No, I saw everybody walk out of there just fine.
So
Yeah.
all right, here in the chat we got Deborah. It says Lady J screwed them. Shelby says they're cowards, that's why. Percival says maybe they're taking a bath with the great water. Dude,
Watch it. Everybody went silent, like, oh God, she's watching.
She's watching.
We already know you're watching.
She's
We know
watching.
you're watching.
They're all watching. I just hope they got their popcorn.
Oh man, I'm telling
We're
you.
just getting started, boys. We're just getting started, boys. Yeah. I think you should go over to Lady J's or no, actually go over to Amazing's page and play a clip of that.
All right. Well,
That's
let me
what I
play a
think.
clip of this. Let me continue on with this because I'm pretty sure everybody was pretty interested when the cops showed up.
All right, yeah,
And,
we'll do this for a
absolutely.
minute. We got
and a
time.
lawsuit gets mentioned. I mean,
Lady J had that poor
Hey, who's the
librarian
RP, man?
crying.
The library, cool, because I'm
They think they saw people arguing. That could be. So, all right.
yeah, because if they're reporting some kind of physical violence,
being passionate, and
yeah, we're just out here
I'm
protesting.
thinking they can take
Yeah.
that for something else.
A town councilman did approach me, so I mean, we were out here, and then there was some words exchanged. That's it.
Yeah. So Jillian reported it, or Lillian, or whatever her name is.
I'm still not sure who's the reporting party. I got to figure that part out. Well, he came out of the town hall and told me it came from the library.
I
So.
wonder if he's authorized personnel, oh Bob.
This is the guy with the Dodge truck that tried to run me and you people
You
over.
reserved
parked there and
parking there,
authorized.
Bob? This is the guy that
He got
tried to hit
trapped
me with
in.
his Dodge a while. Guys, you remember seeing the short of it. That's Bob right there and his wife. That's them. All right, so somebody called in a fight, guys. Good to see y'all in here. They say the library called in a fight. I don't know. I've been out here.
Yeah, I'm
I
gonna.
didn't see nobody fighting. That's the lieutenant right there. That's the lieutenant.
Why? That's the lieutenant.
Right here is the lieutenant, yeah.
Somebody could have got hurt. Those cops came code 3, you know, trying to help out, and then there wasn't even nothing going on. So yeah, that was some bullshit. Whoever called that in, shame on you. They know they weren't going to come if they said they
How you
got
doing, Phil?
cameras, they got a megaphone, and
Beautiful
they're
day, brother.
protesting.
How are you?
I'm good, bro. Good. This is weird. This lady been sweeping this sidewalk for 25 minutes, though, being nosy as shit. So,
Oh, okay.
so I figured.
yeah, you shouldn't do that. You shouldn't do that. No.
You know?
But basically, that was it. It was just a call over a fight, supposed fight, and then the cops left. So was that really worth the cops' time coming code 3 and putting their lives at risk as well as every other person's lives at risk on the road for them to do however fast it was for them to make their response. I mean,
Yeah.
we don't even know how long the response took. I mean, that's another thing that we need to look into is how long it took them to respond to the scene, because that'll say kind of how fast they were going. But puts those officers' lives at risk. Also puts, other people's lives at risk because, something happens. They take out somebody, come into a false call. I
Right.
don't know. I'd feel bad.
Right. And it happens, sadly, And this was an incident that didn't, don't call the cops and lie, dude. There was no fight. Whoever did that, shame on them. And I'm not saying it was a librarian. Like I said, I can't verify that yet. You know what I mean? Somebody definitely called on us and said it was a fight, though, dude, and that's bullshit. But
Yeah.
I was talking about the one where they went into the office, bro. The lies.
Oh, the lies. I'm
That's
sorry.
kind of to show what brought this whole today on, right?
I got.
Because that's a short one. You can do a clip out of it. Just to show how serious she was when she looks these guys in their face and lied to them, dude. That was wild.
Where did
She not
Bird go?
only
That's their calling.
she smiled while she was doing it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
She smiled big.
yeah,
Oh
she
yeah.
should have been an actor after seeing that scene.
Yeah.
Cut.
Guys, thank you for tuning in.
Oh.
Yeah. When we went live inside.
Yeah, we're just gonna pull up a clip of it. Like I say, you guys just got to see her face, man. She straight up just looked them right in their face.
At the city hall.
And amazing, and Lady J did an amazing job in here.
Thank you.
She had an opportunity to tell you guys the honest to God truth, and she decided not to.
About the water.
That is true.
In Aguilar.
John Eagle.
Some questions you might be able to answer for me.
Danny.
Oh yeah, no problem. I have just a small list here. I took a shower in the water, and it was just when I came out, my skin was all icky and dry, and I was like, "What's going on?" Right? So I had some questions about it, and I just have a list right here. Are you guys? What's your name? Stephanie. I'm Jamie. Are you the person in charge of the water?
What's up, John Eagle? Danny Williams. This is on Mr. Amazing's page.
It will clear up here in a second.
Yeah, he's setting his computer up right now, I think. He had a bunch of questions on there.
Yep.
Yes, he did. Yep.
It's on all your water bills, Shelby. That's how they trick you. As far as I'm to understand, and Vern probably, well, he left, but he probably could verify it even closer. But I think they have it in a statement on the back of all your water bills as just a every month blanket statement. That's how they get away with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the same every month. They just changed the date on it.
How's your day going? Same one every month. Tuesday. Yeah. Monday on a Tuesday. Good weather at least. Most of the snow's melted. Hi. My name's Jamie. Tyra, hi, good to meet you.
Hey, Tyra.
Look at that smile. Look
Yeah.
how nice. I remember that smile from back when we first met Tyra. I remember that smile.
She's the nicest person I'll ever meet, she told me one time.
Right? That's okay. I told her I'm the nicest asshole she'll ever want to meet. So I mean, we got something in common there.
I think she was trying to put a curse on me that day, though. I'm just saying.
When I got out of the shower, my skin just felt, you can still kind of see that it's really dry and it feels all scaly now. And I just have questions about the water. Could you answer some questions about the water for me? Where does the water come from? Like it's source?
It's from the wells. We have well water that's treated.
Where are they located?
They're up the hills.
Okay, and what's the exact, or like, what's the specific treatment process that the water undergoes before it reaches the home?
At the entry point.
Chlorine at the entry point? Well, that might be a little causing the dry skin or something.
Our water has really hard calcium buildup, right? Is that what it is? Calcium.
Yeah, I like that.
It gets really
Is
hard.
that what it is? She says.
It's really hard, so yeah, it does make your skin a little dry, but it's nothing to do with
Are there,
the testing. We do testing monthly.
oh, good. Are there any contaminants found in the water?
No.
No? Okay. And is there a
That's a
printout
good
or
stopping point right there, right there.
on the water testing showing no contaminants?
Actually, if you go to the website that we have there on the wall, it's got.
All right.
Sorry, go ahead. I gotta adjust my mic here. I got that strange
You're
whirring
good.
going
You're
on.
good. You guys want to see the rest, go over and check it out, Mr. Amazing. But as you can see, there's no contaminants in the water. She's just said that with a straight fucking face, right to these guys.
That is correct.
Right to my face, man.
Yeah.
Yep.
My skin was all burned.
What's up, kid?
Myron, good to see you, brother. Yeah.
Absolutely,
Lying
buddy.
with a smile. It's all good. It's tested monthly, guys.
Yeah, go check the website. Go look for
Yeah,
yourself.
just look for yourself. It's good. It's good. It's good. You should have a glass of it.
Actually, she gave us water that is bottled because her excuse was this is cold water. The water from the tap in the bathroom is warm water.
Yeah, she said warm and warm and nasty. She said
Yeah.
warm and nasty. I mean, hold on. I can let me
Yeah,
see
she's
if I can find that.
right about that. It probably is warm and nasty. So that's probably the most factual thing she told you all day, Lady J.
Probably.
Thinking about it.
I have a couple more. Oh yeah, no, I was just,
man.
how much is budgeted annually for like the water infrastructure? I'm sure. I mean, it's not too
Only
much.
thing
Or,
to do with the closure for the occupation on that river beach. It's been very outstanding, so we've had to do like the only reason we don't get it out of the bathroom because it's just I don't think that's very appropriate to get water there.
this is bottled water? Well, it's good.
Gotcha, bitch. Oh my gosh, man. You can't make this shit up, guys.
No,
Nope.
You can't. I'm good, kid. I hope you're doing well.
Cannot make this shit up, dude. Danny is still the same old shit, bro. Still the same old shit. Nothing changed. You know?
I'm gonna have to get a hold of you, kid. I gotta get I'm sorry, man. And I keep it's just life, bro. It just keeps hitting us both.
Shelby,
We
it's
gotta
been
get in
done.
contact.
It's already been done, Shelby. They don't want to drink it. We already did that at a town meeting. It is on video. They do not want to drink it.
JP drank it. We'll give
JP
we'll give JP the champion award for taking it like a champ and drinking the Aguilar water.
Yep, and that's probably because he only had 4 or 5 twisted teas that day, so he couldn't taste it.
Oh, I missed my Twisted Tea commercial. We got to put our commercials on this side over here, good citizen. I missed my
Right.
Twisted Tea commercial.
That's funny, man.
Evening,
thought
all.
everything was hilarious.
John Denicola, what's up, my friend?
Hey, how's everybody doing?
Oh, I think we're doing well. We had one hell of a day. How about yourself?
I'm right there with you. If shit shows could be shit shows,
No.
we'd be on target.
Oh, definitely on target with the shit show. Maybe, I don't know. He might just be a daredevil, Deborah.
Maybe. Risky business.
Right? Very risky business drinking that water. I don't know. So yeah, I kind of let the cat out of the bag there, John, by accident. We played a clip, and Good Citizen had to go and say on his live about what's going on, but we didn't give out full details. So do you want to give out the full details
For
what was going to be said tonight at tonight's meeting? That probably they were afraid and shut down everything because they don't want it to be said in a public setting.
Well, I think we could probably let people kind of get a gist of what's going on. Essentially, what was sent to the attorney, along with Tyra, the town clerk / administrator, was a letter of intent to sue. They have 30 days to answer my letter. If in the 30 days they don't, then I am going to be filing with the district court against the town of Aguilar, Tyra, and the mayor, because the mayor is her acting boss. So clearly, if he is her acting boss and he knows that she's violating the law, he should be acting accordingly.
Oh my God.
Put her
He
back
is
in line.
real. That's what Tyra's
Yeah.
thinking about right now, huh?
Well, she's going to see how real I am. And the beauty of it is there's actually case law out of Colorado where a gentleman who had posts removed from Facebook ended up suing the chief of police who removed his post and blocked him from that Facebook and won. Not to mention there was a little 10th Circuit case that we all know about that apparently this town doesn't, that's going to bury him just in itself. So again, I'm real. I'm not going anywhere, and they're going to have to deal with me. And
but wait, you're not from here. Lady J and Amazing don't matter because they're not from here, though.
Well,
you can't do that. You're not from here.
Well, I think on that note,
you don't drink the Kool-Aid. I mean the water.
I will say this: my tax money, federal tax money, right, goes to pay to every state, all 50 of them. I don't care where I live. Okay, the gentleman is sadly mistaken, but if the gentleman wants to turn around and he wants to refuse state money, all of it, if he wants to refuse all federal money and the town of Aguilar wants to operate on their own, that means that they would have to operate on their own money. That's it. No state money, no federal money.
Hey, they got no financial concerns. Maybe that's what they're looking at, John. Maybe that's maybe that's what they're looking at. I don't know.
That seems to be the problem for the recalled mayor. Okay, that's his problem. Okay, at the end of the goddamn day, it doesn't matter. The gentleman's 150% incorrect in this statement, and he's ignorant to make that statement. Because at the end of the day, anybody that pays taxes, if your federal taxes go to that state and they go to that town, guess what? You're a taxpayer, whether he likes it or he doesn't, whether you're there or you're not. These people don't understand how this system works. They don't think that we understand how it works.
Hey,
That's
Tyra,
the problem.
Tyra, you know what John just said to you?
Gotcha, bitch.
That's what he just said to you.
Nothing but nothing. But the core laws are really clear and really specific as to what their duties are as Cora and FOIA officers. And the fact that not only did she turn around and ignore the law, she flat out said that she would give me the information that same day and never sent me a thing. So
yeah,
you know
we
what?
got it on the live. We got it on
And
live
we got it
stream.
in more than one. Not to mention the
Yeah.
fact that when I reached
What's up,
out to
buddy?
the attorney to explain to the attorney,
Okay.
to explain to their wonderful town attorney that they were violating the law, the text message, which I saved because I thought it was so poignant that this moron that says the First Amendment is cockamamie turned around and said, all I do is advise them. So you're advising your client that it's okay for them to break the law. It's okay for them to block people's email addresses. And you're not telling them you're breaking the law. You need to stop doing that. You need to fulfill his request. And now, because of the position you put us in, you need to give it to him for nothing, no cost. Hand them his information. Not to mention the fact that this same attorney clearly didn't read the core law, because requiring the information that he has, that they are trying to make you fill out on the request to the town of Aguilar, telling you have to put in your name, you have to put in your physical address, you have to put in your phone number. All of these are not required under core law. He knows it. The fact that he's willing to violate the law himself tells me that he clearly needs help in the field of his business. Because
Yeah, but
again,
you heard that guy, John. You heard that guy. His cops will take care of us.
okay, come get me. Come get me. I need a plane ride to Colorado. Please send him.
Oh, that police chief didn't know what to fucking do with us, bro.
Oh, I'm telling you, John, I'm telling you, it's like all
He's
these
licking my
little
boots
towns
in
and
his darn,
everybody
huh?
that we come in contact with. Oh, we'll take care of these guys, and all of a sudden they don't take care of us. What
nothing
happened,
for nothing,
John?
nothing for nothing. What really gets me is I watched, because again, I had some personal shit that I had to deal with today. But I was watching, I
Later,
watched
brother.
parts of the live stream. What really tears my ass is the sheriff's department, okay? Should have went to that librarian and said, listen, lady, what you did is filed a false police report. There was no fight. There's a protest. A protest and an argument are two different things.
Well, we don't know this yet, John. We don't know because
Well,
the officer did go inside with her and conversate with her out of view of our cameras. But that does not mean that they were out of view of his camera.
Don't
That's
forget.
just one more request that we got to make, and we don't have any problems getting our body cam footage from Los Animas like we do with that one town that we
Yes.
Alamosa. Yeah, we're not getting any of that fucking footage. Oh,
Well,
wait. We did.
Yeah,
You know what's
we are
funny?
not getting none of that. I mean, because there's no arrest. No arrest, there's no body cam.
Well, here's what's funny, right? And I'm not sure if the library has it, but does the library have cameras? Because if they do, those are requestable.
I never went in and looked. I don't.
And
I
might
don't know
might not be a bad idea to do that. But like I said again, those are requestable footage.
You're crazy.
They can't deny you.
Hey guys. Hey.
Yeah.
I got a little joke for levity. You guys know how a police officer and a slinky are alike?
Oh, I know this one.
Go ahead.
How's the police officer like a slinky? Because neither one's useful for anything at all, but it sure puts a smile on my face to push one down a flight of stairs.
Free Eric Brandt.
Free Eric Brandt, buddy.
Free Eric Brandt. Hashtag happy fuck the cops day.
Happy fuck.
And
Don't forget
regards to the FBI, CIA, Homeland Security, and anybody else that is watching our stuff. Hold on a second. We gotta do this.
Yeah, bam.
Did I do that?
Listen, I don't know what was said, but I will say this. Anybody in the town of Aguilar, please reach out to Good Citizen or you people They have my email address. Contact me immediately. And I'd like to hear any of your stories so that I can add that to my YouTube, so that people can understand what you folks are going through, along with what I've been through with this town clerk and this town.
There you go. You have a third person to talk to. I mean, we've been in town for a year, John, and it's very hard for us to get stories that we can actually publish because people are afraid of intimidation tactics and whatnot and so forth.
And you people, unlike other types, the other mainstream media, I will keep their names private. I won't mention their names. Their names won't be brought into it. I will just mention that they have asked for certain things and were denied certain things.
Right. Oh no, I mean we did the same thing, John. We offer total anonymity. I mean, hell, I've gone as far as offering somebody else to sit in the chair and tell the story. I think the problem is that it's small town. Everybody knows everybody, and they have a feeling that even if they told their story, they would be found out who they are, no matter how anonymous we tried to make them.
Hey, I know
that's
that
where
story.
the fear. That's where the fear comes into play for a lot of these people. But Aguilar, it is time to stand up. It is time to speak out. I think me, good citizen John, a lot of people have proven
and gladly suppress your speech here.
Right?
We've proven that over and over and over. And it's funny, it's always the same ones, the same clique, guys, the same oppressors.
And again, it brings up the point that we had talked about before, which is, as a group, you're safe in numbers. If you pull out a camera and these same people that are harassing you or threatening you, right? And you send out a mass text to a group of people and you get 5 to 10 people out there with cameras on them, I can guarantee you, they are going to go away. They are not going to want their crimes caught on 5 different cameras. No way, no how. They cannot.
Heck, they don't even want their stuff caught on just Good Citizens camera, let alone both of ours, let alone 10.
Tyra don't mind. She chases the camera.
Again, this is the same person who allegedly, and I'm going to use that term loosely, allegedly decided to hire out people. So, again, there's questionable there. You know what I mean? I mean, that just goes to show, at the end of the day.
Lady J. Especially Lady J, Shelby. She got really loud today. We had to take the megaphone away from her. She was an animal out there. I'm telling you, Shelby. She was fucking just going and going. She was the Energizer Bunny with a fucking megaphone. I'm telling you, Shelby. It was a hell of a show.
With a good time.
Good show, and more people need to do that. And we had somebody come up and tell these two that they need to leave. If they don't live here, it's not their problem. Well, whatever affects you out there affects us. I mean, we've already proven that we have no problem coming into an area, bathing in the water, doing whatever in the water. Hell, Good Citizen moved in.
Right to the trap house, baby.
Right to the trap house. He's been there for a year, hasn't left. I've been popping in and out. I mean, shit, I might as well be a resident now. I've been looking at a few properties down there. I was thinking about becoming a resident, but
thinking about a property right next to town hall.
Yeah, I think we're all thinking about buying here, ain't we? I mean, This is a fucking wonderful town to buy in, guys. I think we're all looking to invest.
Well, absolutely. I was going to say, nothing stops me from purchasing a property,
Hey, I mean, Ken's doing the job. Water infrastructure should be better here. So, I mean, good things are in the future.
Lady J, somebody's really going to have some hurt feelings when they figure out that We're not unemployed, broke, and living in our mama's basement, huh?
Oh, absolutely.
Well, I'm too poor for a basement, so I got the tent in the backyard. But I mean, shit, I'm
Shit in the
working my
backyard.
way up there.
There you go.
Oh,
I
wait a
gotta
minute.
have that thick skin,
I just-
Deborah. You already know.
I want to do this real quick so that some people know that I actually am a person. You ready? There you go.
Oh, there he is. He is real.
Now you know I'm a fucking person.
Me and John use the same barber.
Yeah, it's a good one. Dude, I'm telling you. Unbelievable.
Yeah.
You know, again,
I wonder if Vern fell asleep or
and you know
something.
something. Here's what kind of gets me too is, you know, you and I think we had talked about this. You know, they said that they canceled the meeting for unforeseen what incident?
Circumstances.
Unforeseen circumstances. So technically, they're supposed to give you more than fucking 2 hours notice or 4 hours notice, first of all. Second of all, they would have to give you a legitimate reason for those unforeseen circumstances, right? They didn't do any of that. So why is nobody asking those questions? Because they should be. Because
they should be.
Even under the
and no rescheduling. They have to reschedule.
Yeah, but even if they reschedule it, they have to reschedule it either as a special meeting, right, or an emergency meeting, and they still have to post it with notice.
Right, but I mean, when they give notice of cancellation, isn't that when they need to give the rescheduled time?
I think so.
It depends.
It depends because you got to remember, according to the town ordinance, they were operating on Robert's Rules of Order, right? And then the lawyer came in and decided, for whatever reason, oh no, we're not operating under that, even though it's in the town ordinance. Okay. Now he's saying that it's under Bob's rules, right? Which are parliamentary rules, right? So essentially, they are supposed to give you, when they decide to cancel the meeting, they do have to give you notice of the new meeting, right? They don't have to give it to you today, but they would have to do it within, I think, within 72 hours, I believe. And that's a rough guesstimate, but I'm pretty sure it's within 3 days that they have to give it to you. But still, again, they have to give a legitimate reason for the cancellation. Just saying that unforeseen circumstances. That's not.
I heard that the Prime truck showed up at Tara's house with her new wig. So she had to go get it fitted.
Yeah. Was that with or without the 5 credit cards that they don't have?
Right.
Well,
but they use.
Speaking of credit cards, I do believe that we were told that, you know, no way, shape, or form can we get credit card information from them, right? Like, we were told this type of information that we wouldn't be able to get it. It's not public record. Isn't that the stuff we're told?
No, we were told that the credit cards never existed.
Oh.
You know, the same ones that they're using at Sam's Club, the ones that they're using at the, you know, the Circle K's. And
Yeah, Tyra didn't say we couldn't have them. She said they don't exist. The town has no credit cards, she said.
That's right. And
so,
you know what the funny part
the gas cards they used at the pump and stuff, those don't count.
Yeah,
those don't exist. I could have swore I saw a card go into that pump at one point.
None of those exist either.
You know what's really funny about that too is even if they paid cash, they would have to get cash receipts to provide to the town. So those would still be receipts, right?
Guys, understand he has in writing her saying that the town has no credit cards. Now we're getting ready to do a forensic audit before too long, and we're going to find out all the town's credit cards. And oh boy, is that going to bite her in the ass, John?
Yeah, I know. And again, this is the problem. But you know, as their town attorney, he just advises them.
That's it.
Well, that's it.
Truth will set
But you know, I mean,
What was that, Lady J?
There's some
Yeah.
things that are called into question as far as him too. I mean, you know, little secret meetings here and there with certain people. Not to mention, I'm not mentioning names because I don't want to do that because that would be wrong. But I should say alleged secret meetings, right? With people, certain people of the town, you know, that have no involvement with the town, that don't even live in the town, like these people say. You know, it kind of leads you to believe that there are other people pulling the strings here.
Well,
But what do I know?
No, could it be?
no.
Could it be? We got a deep government here. Could it be?
Yeah, you guys
No.
got deep state.
No way. Get out of here. No, that stuff's not happening. I don't think they're smart enough for that bullshit. Maybe they're just doing it off of blind luck. Like, I don't know. But something
This
is
is all
telling me
this is all bad circumstances, right? Just a set of bad circumstances.
Just-
That's all. They do
that's
everything right. Everything just keeps turning out wrong. That's what it
bad
is, guys.
coincidences.
You know what leads credence to me, and I'm sure that they don't realize this, or maybe they do, but you know, with all the crap that I went through dealing with the town clerk, I filed a complaint, a deprivation of rights complaint, with the Attorney General for the state of Colorado against the town clerk. Now, that complaint did go through, and they didn't assign an investigator to that complaint. So at the end of the day, there's always documentation leading up to where I'm going. So, you know, again, this is a problem for some people, and they're going to have to deal with that problem.
John, I don't think anybody was expecting that, John. John, I think you just blew the doors off a chat, John.
Yep.
You've
Shut
done
the chat down.
I mean, we've done a lot, right? But you just did something major right there. And it's gonna take a minute for a lot of people to let that soak in.
And I'll tell you something else. I know for a fact that I'm not the only complaint to the Attorney General for deprivation of rights.
No.
Oh yeah.
Could it be?
Could it be that more people complained about not getting any you know, what's that stuff that
you mean
I need it. Hold on, I'm scratching. I need my public records.
Yes, Cora FOIA. Cora and FOIA. You know the funny part?
There's others that want liberty? What the hell?
Hey, you know what the funny part is, guys? Here's the funny part, right? Even if the state doesn't want to deal with this, guess who gets to step in and deal with it? The federal government, because Cora and FOIA run hand in hand. So not only did she violate state law, she violated federal law.
Yep.
Congratulations on both fronts.
But she doesn't do anything. Oh, wait, John. I think she's got a trump card. She might pull the I'm sorry card.
That's right. All she's got to do is say, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
the lawyer agreed.
Sorry, but my apology wagon's all full.
That's his advisement.
There for a second.
Remember that's his advisement. All that they can do is say sorry, guys. That's the lawyer's advisement. Just saying.
Yep, I remember that meeting.
Yeah. She's gonna say she's sorry, and we're gonna move past this, okay, John?
No, you guys might.
No, well, it's not that we, you know, John. It's not that we, you know, have walked away from. We never even really did this. You're taking a new stance in this territory, but we also kind of wanted to prove a point, didn't we, John? It doesn't matter whether you fucking live there or you don't. You still have a voice.
That's exactly it. Everybody has a
People
voice.
people
And
are
they
tired of hearing that. You don't live
That's
here.
right.
There's a lot of people that are just outskirts of town, and they're being told they don't live here. Their voice doesn't matter, and that's
You know,
fucked up.
and not only that, but I was told I didn't exist. When you tell
That's
me I
fucked
don't
up.
exist, that means that I'm nothing. I'm less than nothing in your eyes. You know? So forgive me if my apology wagon's full and I'm ass hurt, because I'm not going to take an apology. I'm not.
Shelby says, John, by the way, thank you.
You're welcome.
Paul says, yep, Mayor said it to my face. Just like Lady J got told today and Amazing got told today. Yeah, it's fucking infuriating, is it not? Makes
Yeah,
your fucking
absolutely
blood
is.
boil, dude.
Yep. And I don't understand why we still have people in this town that are turning to good citizen and going, good citizen, you need to stop. You're tearing this town apart. You gotta stop it, good citizen.
You know what really annoys me about that whole situation is the fact that they don't even bother to care that the water is poisoning the people that they live there. The water's poisoning them. And they're
don't care.
complaining about what you guys are trying to do, which is to get clean goddamn water.
It's more than just clean goddamn water. We want a clean goddamn government running that town.
Well, and let's not talk about that fucking nice ramp they got now. You know,
right?
You mean the one that they didn't shovel?
Things like that would have probably never ever got done. You know, and now the disabled can actually enter the building.
Well, yeah, if they shovel the goddamn snow off of it, dude. And that's that in itself. That in itself is an ADA violation. Again, another federal law that they break by not shoveling and putting rock salt on it.
Well, John, on top of this, you know, I saw it, I noticed it, I've been waiting for somebody else, and Lady J and Amazing Audits pointed it out to me, especially today with the American flag in front of that building, that first of all, the flag is on the wrong side.
Right.
Second of all, that flag is constantly smacking up against the building. And that's a brand new flag, and it's already frayed, John.
Update. We got an update on that. Joe Boris pulled over and told Lady J that was Vern's idea to put it there. Blame Vern. Hey, where's Vern? We gotta blame him for that.
Oh yeah, wait, yeah. Where
Let me
is
get Vern
Vern?
back up here.
That's exactly what I was told today. That was Vern's idea. That's where Vern wanted the flag.
Now wait. Hold on a second. Now hold on a second. Vern hasn't been on the council, and I don't know how flipping long. You know,
almost a year.
That thing wasn't even done in till long after he was off the council. So I'm pretty sure adjustments could have been made regardless if that was Vern's decision or not. Just looking at the flagpole and seeing how close it was to the building, I myself, you know, doing construction and stuff like that, would have taken a measuring tape and found out how long that flag would have extended out from the pole, and then I would have added about another 4, maybe 10 feet away from the building to make sure that flag didn't smack up against it.
You know what I'm curious about is the American flag flying higher than the other flags.
There is no other flags. It's just
generally when you're flying flags, you have the state of Colorado flag, and then you would have the POW MIA. Those two flags are supposed to be lower than the American flag.
Well, they only have one pole. They only have the one pole, and it's just got. I mean, I don't know.
That's not
there,
what
there could
be.
be.
Goes on in that
I've heard some things, but okay. So as far as the flagpole is concerned, they only have one, and they only have just the American flag. Like they don't even have the Colorado up underneath of it and the POW up underneath of that. It's just the American flag. And I have no problem with that. I mean, just the American flag. I mean, at least there's a flag, but it's on the wrong side, which is disrespectful. and it's smacking up against the freaking building and fraying up, which is disrespectful.
Pardon a quick interruption, guys. Lady J1A is going to tap on out.
All right.
Thank you so very much, you guys, for having me on this evening. Much appreciated.
Bye,
Thanks
Lady
for
J.
coming.
Thank you
Appreciate
for-
you. Have a good night, guys.
Thank you for
Thanks
coming.
for
out, Lady J.
hollering into the megaphone earlier. I could hear you from my house. That was great.
You're very welcome. And anytime you need another big mouth, let me know. Just saying.
Night, Lady
All right.
J. Night, Jamie.
Always welcome.
Love you guys. Good night.
Later,
Good night.
amazing. Have a great night.
Later,
Thanks for
man.
coming out, brother.
All right, so I got Vernon in here for we can discuss it. Because Vern, it's your fault that the flag's rubbing on the building, or as a broader answer, it was the American Legion's fault.
Later, Herb.
But
Hey, these stupid dickhead motherfuckers.
Oh,
They
whoa,
put that
whoa,
flag.
whoa.
whoa, free speech is not allowed.
No,
We're gonna
whoa, what are you
follow
doing,
the
Vern? There is no free speech here, man. This is
Hang
not
on
a
a
free
second,
speech
That's
Vern.
not the
zone.
rules.
Vern, hold
Hey,
on
you
a
talk to
second.
any
I gotta put my
motherfucker that
finger
serves
in
their
my
goddamn country compared to these motherfuckers that done nothing. That flag should be shown respect and it should be flown to the left of the motherfucking door. They're fucking
Yeah.
pussies that couldn't stand up for their goddamn country and then they want to take free speech. Fuck them, all that flag. Let them tell me that.
Woo.
I
Vern,
heard
they
Lady
said the
J
other
was
reason
told
why
that
it's where it is.
today. They said it was Vern is the reason why that flag is there. And yeah, it should have been on the left-hand side of the building. There's a space for it, and it wouldn't be laying on the roof, dude. That is fucking sad.
The American Legion bought the flagpole and we supply the flags. It's those dumb motherfuckers that don't know what the fuck they're doing. The son of a bitches, not a goddamn one of them serves their country. They've got no respect for this fucking flag. They don't even go with us to the graves on Memorial Day to set out flags. And then them son of a bitches want to say that I done something wrong. Let them say that motherfucking shit to my face.
Vern, I'm a little curious. When did the flagpole go up? Was it when you were on the council?
When they put, no, it was whenever they put in that fucking half-ass ADA ramp.
Yeah, so that means that it after you were off the council.
Yes.
So how the fuck did you tell them to put it there if you weren't even on the council?
Hey, I'm gonna go down tomorrow and tell them where to fucking put it.
Good, I wouldn't even waste your time. Why waste your
No,
time?
it was, you know what? I got that
No,
little fucking bitch up there crying.
Vern, breathe.
Yeah.
Breathe, Vern.
Breathe a minute, because again,
Breathe.
when they make statements, false statements, they're putting themselves on a chopping block that they probably shouldn't.
You see why
Just
we
saying.
don't get mad, Vern? You see why we don't get pissed? Well, Lady J got pissed off today, but
listen, Vern, you get even the legal way, the legal and lawful way.
Hey, Paul, you're hired. You're hired, man. You got the job. No nepotism.
John, do you know that I'm the commander of the American Legion here?
Listen, I understand that, and listen, I'll tell you right now. You go ahead and you can look this up. My uncle was in the Army Air Corps before they became the Air Force. Okay, my uncle was one of the people that helped deal with the Nagasaki bomb drop. Okay,
right.
So I understand patriotism. Believe me, my dad at 17 and a half lied to my grandfather in order to join the Air Force.
Good point, Donna. Good point. Hey, Donna's got a good point here, guys. That's a good point that needs to be addressed as well. Because I'll tell you right now, our post office does a wonderful job. They fly a POW and an American flag, and they do awesome.
I'm gonna stop you right there. Your freedom of speech on that is wrong because it's got a light. It can stay on there because it's got a light.
Now, if you really look into flag etiquette, they've changed that. You're allowed to fly a flag at night without a light, sadly. But you're supposed to illuminate a flag. And another time, no time whenever you have troops in danger, are you supposed to fly that motherfucker at half mast. They do that shit all the time for some fucking political reason. That shows no respect.
Listen, Vern, at this point, they should be
Good to see
flying
you,
that
John.
fucking thing upside down in that town. Because that is one fucking town.
At this
that is
point,
in
it
dis-
ought to be upside down. No shit.
It's in
And it
distress.
should be, but they're not.
Entire town.
Let them try to put that motherfucker upside down with me around.
I'm just saying.
I understand that's a freedom of speech for some people, but for a fucking government office, let them try it.
That's bullshit, though. You don't understand. And my thing is the point of the matter is this, Vern, is they're trying to make it sound like that you did something that you had nothing to do with. That's the issue here. They made a statement on record, made a statement saying Vern is the reason it's doing what it's doing, knowing full well that that was a fucking lie. There are legal ramifications when you fucking outright lie.
Aguilar. We got to change the name of Aguilar too. It's got to
Yeah,
be
Aguilar.
Listen,
You guys don't realize my age, but I'm a Vietnam veteran.
Your wonderful recall mayor, wonderful recall mayor should understand the same fucking ramifications when he decided to fucking disparage fucking good citizen media in a fucking meeting on fucking camera. These fucking
You thought it was
clowns.
cute though.
These fucking clowns better understand that every fucking thing that they've done, everything, has legal ramifications. Every one of them. And what's really fucking burning my balls right now is the fact that their code of fucking conduct specifically states that when they violate those codes of conduct, when they violate that shit, they're supposed to be taken out of office immediately. And none of it was fucking done.
That's
None
why
of
there's
it.
a new council coming in. This is
Thank God.
This is going to change.
And the people should welcome that change instead of fucking going, you guys are causing trouble. Piss on you fucking assholes. You're the fucking problem.
Tearing this town apart. Get it right, John. Tearing this town apart.
I don't give a fuck.
I've
Piss
stood
on
with you
those
people and
assholes.
good citizens ever since I've been here. I've stood with them.
You know what gets me? These fucking dummies, okay? And that's what they are. They're fucking dummies, okay? They don't understand that I'm one
Vern called them
fucking person.
idiots, but yeah,
I'm
same
one
difference.
person that's pissed off right now. There's gonna be more than me. And you know what's gonna happen? It's gonna come out of their fucking pockets. And they're not gonna fucking understand. They don't get it. You fucking idiots that are backing these fucking dum-dums, that are fucking making these fucking moves, doing this shit illegally, and now we're gonna get called the fuck out.
Because they're gonna lose. Because they're gonna lose. I don't lose. Check my record, dude. I don't
I'll
lose.
tell you right
They
now.
are gonna lose.
I'll tell you right now.
And I got the fucking patience and the stamina. If they ain't figured it out by now, me and you people ain't going away.
Dude, this ain't my first fucking rodeo with this shit. And you know that, good citizen. You know what I'm dealing with right now. This ain't my first fucking rodeo.
Hey, Anna, good to see you.
This shit's fucking wrong. And these fucking people have to understand that they're gonna fucking be the ones that pay because of these fucking idiots and the shit that they're doing wrong. I want you all to fucking hear that. You are gonna pay for what those fucking morons are doing fucking wrong.
We're
It's gonna
already
come out of their
paying. This
pockets.
fucking town's broke.
Well, and that's the point. So tonight's town meeting, they were supposed to pass a resolution. That
To
resolution
take
was
more money.
right to take more money from where, Vern?
From where and to what?
Right.
Another fucking raise for goddamn Ken Torres?
Well, we don't.
There, guys. I mean, come on now.
We don't know, because all it was a simple resolution to move money back into the budget, because they're overspending, and even the budget itself that I was handed was already $30,000 over budget. I mean, from what they were getting in revenue, they were putting out 30,000 more. I mean, I get, they, in my opinion, they have no problems.
I got it.
spending
I
money.
already know, bro. I'll answer that for you. What they're gonna do is they're gonna find as many violations as they can on Vern, because he's getting ready to come back on the board again. They're going to find
Yeah.
as many violations as they can and get him $2,500 a time to catch that 30,000 up on the budget, and then yeah, I think that's how they're going to do it, man.
I'll pay more than 30,000 this fucking time to stay on the council, and it's going to take them 6 months and 71 days to get me off of it. It's going to take them that long to recall me.
You know what? And the thing is, you know what the thing is too, Vern? You can always
What's
fight
that?
it. You can always fight it, and if you win, guess who has to pay your legal fees?
Well, you know what? They're
tried that
smarter than that. I'm going to fight it. I'm fighting the election fraud now. They think that I've left off of them, but you should see some of the emails I have with them. This election fraud thing for me is not over, and it goes back over the last 3 fucking elections. I'm tired of these motherfuckers picking the people who they want in office, not giving the people the right to vote, and then have the nerve to fucking tell us that we can't have our First Amendment right.
And wait, Vern, wait a minute. And according to the Secretary of State, requiring documents that are not required in a town election.
Well, I know that one better than anyone. It's me they're requiring the documents of.
I
Well,
understand, but we need to call it out as it is.
Yeah, you need to let the people know,
Vern,
Vern, that's what happened.
Vern, just come into the office tomorrow. We'll look over it. We'll get it filled out for you. It's just real easy, bud. Just give us all your
We
information.
can do that. We can do that for you,
Vern.
Vern.
And Vern, let's not forget, somebody got smacked down not once, but 4 times in the same week by the Secretary of State.
Yeah, because I put them on her a couple of times.
No, 4.
Yeah, we know.
Well, I know I
It's
got her
4.
twice.
No, we know it's 4. Vern, we're
Okay.
telling you, it's 4.
4
She
times the Secretary
she got
of
hit
State
4 times.
smacked her down because she was doing shit that was illegal.
Well, you know what? Wait till she gets hit by the American Legion and Veterans Affair. I'm going to get a hold of our DSO officer tomorrow about this
Vern.
fucking flag. You guys pissed me off with this one.
Yeah,
Good. Good. You should be pissed off, dude. That's a disgrace. It's all Vern's fault. I heard it.
Yeah, it's all Vern's fault. Vern wasn't even around when it happened, but it's your fault, Vern. I would fucking make sure that you fucking call that.
More broadly, it was the
And make
American
sure that-
Legion's
make
fault.
sure- Make sure you got a camera rolling when you call it out.
Oh, yeah, I
Because again-
record everything.
Because again, Vern, it was recorded when the person made the statement.
I'd like to see that recording because whoever the fucker was, I want to see him face to face.
Oh, I wouldn't even worry about that. I would just take the recording and I would fucking use that. Again.
You know what? Any motherfucker who wants to goddamn come in and beat the town, try to take away your rights that you have for whatever amendment, and then you want to tell a veteran that something like this bullshit, fuck them. I had the nuts to stand up when they didn't.
Yeah, but I think the issue that came into play today, Vern, was the fact that it was said that you told them to put the flagpole where it is when you were on the council. That's not the case. The flagpole was put in after you were off the council.
Yeah, Lady J just left. It was said to her, so she knows clearly what was said to her.
Exactly.
She had to go,
And again, she was recording when it was said.
Okay, I'll get a. Hopefully, I could get in touch with her and she lets me see that because I want to know. I really would like to know who said that, and I'll bet you it's some weak ass motherfucker that probably barely got goddamn high school education and was probably raised on fucking welfare, off my goddamn tax dollars.
Listen, I'm not casting aspersions, but it sounds like somebody that might have punctured a gas line.
Yeah, it sounds kind of like him.
Maybe.
Man, that's gonna be hard to guess that one.
Allegedly, supposedly.
Allegedly.
You know.
Again, like I said, Vern, you don't get mad.
We don't want to talk about the punctured gas line, do we? Is that still a secret? We don't want anybody to know the runway blow up.
Yeah, again, that
And-
speaking of that, that kind of brings up an interesting point because my understanding of that was they were trying to blame a business for the gas leak, right?
Yeah, well, I didn't let them do that bullshit. You know what? And what these motherfuckers don't realize, and I just found out myself. The American Legion has been supporting this town. This year is 95 fucking years that the American Legion has been here.
Oh,
And then these little bitches want to throw rocks.
Well, I'm just curious about this. Maybe I'm wrong, but if I remember correctly, Colorado has this number. It's a 3-digit number called 811.
Right.
I don't ever remember hearing the
Hey,
town.
don't ever call them. They'll come out and beat you up.
I don't remember.
Oh, wait, that's 911. My bad. Sorry.
I don't remember. I don't remember hearing the town calling 811 today with the gas puncture.
I talked to the gentleman that's over the 811 Tuesday, and he had no calls or no records of any calls for them to come out and mark out the lines. And then he had no calls on the actual gas leak that they were supposed to report when they hit the line. And there was no emergency responders contacted after they hit the line. And no one that lived in the neighborhood was warned of the danger.
Not that the whole goddamn neighborhood could have went up in smoke.
But hold
gas-
on. Vern, you're missing the logic. It's just like with the water test. If you don't test, there's no contaminants. If you don't tell no one, there's no danger. See? You gotta get the logic.
Oh, it must have been, the 60s was hell on me because of the drugs. I don't really remember the 70s.
The fire. Shelby just said the fire department wasn't even called. How the hell?
No one. No emergency. No one.
In the shape of the fucking fire hydrants in this town, they're fucking damn lucky too, dude. Because most of them don't work.
Nope.
But they wouldn't want to use water on a gas fire.
Jesus Christ.
No, if they'd want to use motherfucking houses that'll fucking be burning up on the outskirts of town.
You know what the worst part? Here's the worst part, right? The worst part is this. Think about
Our
this.
water's flammable.
If that backhoe made a spark on anything, if it sparked anything, it could have set that whole fucking neighborhood up.
Yes. That was my point on my post that I've made for the last 2 days.
Right. And the closest house that's right next to that that lot that they were digging out is the guy that owns the grocery store, Gary Ringo. His son lives there.
Yeah.
Well, he would have been Crisco. I mean, really.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, and it's a shame to say it like that, but they could have killed the poor kid. For what?
Mm-hmm.
Well, this is just a block off of downtown. The bar could have caught on fire, and that's like 3 buildings together. Ringo's right across the street to it. That could have devastated the fucking town.
Hey, maybe it's an insurance claim on the way out or something. Who knows what they were trying to do there? I don't know. Seems
Well, you
fishy
have
to
to
me, man.
survive the explosion in order to file a claim.
Just wondering, you don't tell nobody that kind of shit. Like, the town's business ain't the town's business, Vern.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? These stupid motherfuckers, they hire a contractor to dig that, right? So if that wasn't done properly, the contractor would have been responsible. But Joe Porris's stupid ass has made a public statement that he was there supervising this. That put the fucking town responsible because that maintenance fucking supervisor who hasn't got a goddamn brain in his head was supposed to have that thing marked out. And he took responsibility for it and put the town liable.
He was supposed to call the 811 number They would have come out. They would have told them where the utilities were. They would have marked the utilities. Then they would have been safe to goddamn dig.
Yes.
The problem is he didn't do what he was supposed to do.
Yes.
From
And he took the
square
blame
one.
for the town.
No shit, right?
That was the contractor's problem. All the way up until it was Ken Torres and Joe Porras who were supervising that. And I don't know why Ken Torres, being paid $65 first fucking place.
You broke the internet, Vern. You cut out.
Yeah. You said you don't know why he's getting
Tyra claims 811 called.
Okay, then I'd like to see the work order and the date on that work order, because if they called after they hit that line.
They called after everybody else called, complaining
Yeah.
about the
I put the formal complaint form online.
Dude, I would turn around and request from 811 when the town filed the 811 call.
My last conversation with him was today, and they still did not have an 811 call from the town.
Requesting the 811 call from the town to 811.
I think they were going to bring in a witcher. Somebody with the
You know what
rods.
they did? You know what they did? I'll tell you what they did. They did it telepathically.
Yeah,
there you go. 811 does not have a record of this happening. That's how come because I already heard this one about Tyra saying, oh no, we called. They did not call because this guy is the one who is in charge of 811 and his office is in Denver, and I posted his number. He had no record of a call from Aguilar on any digging. And then he did not have a call on the gas line.
Well, folks, I'm not telling anybody what to do, but if you feel the need and you want to find out what the truth is, maybe you should file a Cora/FOIA request with 811 for that information with 811 to find out if they actually did make that call and when they made that call. Again, I'm not telling anybody what to do. I'm just saying, me personally, that's what I'm going to do, because I want to see when they called. Because if they didn't call when it happened, if they didn't call before they started digging, there's an issue here.
Exactly. And I think I read that they could get a $5,000 fine for not calling.
Well, you will get a $5,000 fine. Let's get the facts straight.
The town's got no financial concerns. $5,000 is nothing.
$5,000 of your money is nothing to them. I promise you.
You know, we keep going over Joe Porras being paid $22 an hour. A starting know-nothing maintenance person in Walsingborough gets started at $22 an hour. So I don't know how come he's so all proud and wanting to be the maintenance supervisor. He didn't complete his 90-day probation before they gave him that title. Now, how in the fuck you going to do that unless you're married to someone in the office?
Listen, Burns, when they turned around and they hired that kid, right? And within a week of the kid being hired, he gets busted for DUI. Don't you think there's an issue?
Is that the one that robbed the place by stealing the money out of Sarah's desk, which wasn't in the safe box?
Probably.
Whoops.
I think he went to jail for stealing a bunch of shit, you know. And then one of them stole the money. Sarah keeps cash in her desk, not in a lockbox, and they leave the office and leave people in there. And then they wonder, well, how did that get stolen?
And don't forget, they put a sticky note over the fucking camera, guys.
Yeah, and they couldn't prove it because of a fucking sticky note. Okay.
Wow.
Yep. Wow.
Yeah, Linda's telling me not to have a stroke.
Don't stroke out on this, Vern.
Don't worry, Brian. I'll have one for you.
You can't make this shit up, though. You know, Tara doesn't lie. So if 811, yeah, then if they was called, they was called. She wouldn't lie.
Hey, would you guys get Lady J to post that, or to send me a copy, or to get in touch with me and let me watch it?
Gonna cost you.
Okay.
Yeah,
Hey, I'll put her in for Marshall. How's that?
yeah,
We
we'll
want
get it
Jamie
figured
for
out.
Marshall.
She can't.
Huh?
Did you say she can't be the Marshal?
I said we want Jamie.
Oh, that'd be fine too. That she could be the
Amazing will take
deputy.
it. Actually, you know who we really want for Marshall?
You people.
That's right. We want you people for Marshall.
Yeah, we're trying to
We
get
want
you
to see
people
him
for
walking
Marshall,
around
guys.
with that uniform with that badge.
We're working on it still, but Tyra won't accept the application status. I'm
We'll
just
see about.
saying. He's trying to beat a Marshall here for like 8 or 9 months now. He's been trying. He even made a
You
public
know,
announcement. He was,
you
and
know,
they just ignore him. He's not Tyra's type.
you know
That's what I
something.
hear.
You know something, good citizen. I had applied, but my email's blocked.
No shit, eh? Damn. I hate it when that happens. I wonder why she ain't blocked Verns by now. Fuck.
Who's that?
Tyra.
Oh, she likes me.
Oh. I thought she liked John too, but
I'm not real.
You know what? There's very few people here. I could count them on both my hands. That's really put fucking effort into bringing this town out into the open. Sam gets out here. He works his ass off. The reporter that we
yep.
have reporting all this, she works her ass off. You two work
Yep.
your ass off. And now this Lady
Yep.
J and Mr. Amazing, is that it?
Amazing audits.
Okay, yeah, he comes in, and John, you've been on all these shows. There's very few people that are actually paying attention to this.
You know something, Vern? I'll tell you something right now. There's a young lady that was in the chat tonight who her and her husband, which I know very well, have been paying close attention to this situation. And I've been talking to them here and there about this situation. They're aware of it. And I'll tell you this, his channel and her channel, between the two of them, have probably over 200,000 subscribers. Don't kid yourself. And I'm going to tell you this. On top of that, the people that they know have other people that have 500,000, a million subscribers. Trust me, this isn't falling on deaf ears. This is going to
Right. They're here.
things that could possibly go internet fucking famous in a matter of
Yes.
seconds. And
Yeah.
I just want people to understand that. You guys
And there's
think
so much previous content out there for these other channels to grab onto that we've collected this whole time. The whole story is easily told for these guys, and they have quite the following, internet famous, because what's happening here is unrighteous. I mean, this is just crazy.
and I'll tell you this, Vern. I'm a nobody. I got to be honest with you. When it comes to having subscribers, I don't have that many subscribers. I'll tell you that right now. But I have enough subscribers, and I have enough people that I know in this group. And GCM knows what I'm talking about. Where
For sure,
if I post
John's
something,
well respected out here.
if I post my shit on my channel, that shit's going nationwide in a heartbeat, because I have people backing me that know what I am, know who I am, know what I do. And when I'm posting shit, it doesn't fucking just sit in my channel. It goes everywhere. So,
Well, you know what? After a 3-year fight, we're finally getting to where the council is changing.
that's right. And that's good. That's a good thing. I'm not saying that's a bad thing, because it's due for a change. I think the problem here is the fact that the people that are there, that are still there, that are still doing the same shit, that are still trying to move money around, right? That are
Oh,
still playing
there's
games.
not going to be any money when we take over. That's going to be gone. That's why we're calling for a forensic audit right off.
Do you honestly believe? Do you honestly believe we are not fucking CPAs? None of us are CPAs. Okay. We went through the budget for the last 5 fucking years. Every fucking year, the numbers were either the same or they were
Every
given
year.
X amount of dollars every goddamn time.
No, and it's always even numbers. 5,000. You know, it's never 5,285 cents. You know, it's always an exact even number.
The thing is,
And it'll carry that same damn number over 3 years.
If you listen to that person from the state when they or the CPA in that meeting that said
I did.
She sent us a bank statement that doesn't even look like a bank statement. That tells me, right, in a nice way, he's saying she sent us a goddamn spreadsheet saying this is what was in the account, not a goddamn bank statement.
Right.
Where did all that shit go?
Yep.
Where
And Walzenberg
did
even testified that they were paying out of multiple accounts. And it looked like they were having trouble. Yep.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Think about this. Stephanie was caught on a Saturday taking 3 boxes of shit out of that goddamn town hall on a Saturday. Why is she there on a Saturday? What was in those 3 boxes?
That one was Tyra. Stephanie was in the middle. No, okay, you're right. Stephanie was on the weekend. I took pictures of her.
Right.
Yeah.
And then Tyra was in there on the town hall at night taking shit out at night.
Out the back door.
And it was all caught on video during an audit.
Yep. And you would think some state agency would step in here. We've contacted all of them.
The state agency doesn't want to pay their goddamn auditors to come out and straighten out that town. Straight up. They don't want to pay.
Honestly, it's Vern, it's kind of the wrong response, to be honest. Honestly, the people should not have to fucking depend on their government. You know what I mean? We should be in control here. We shouldn't need to be, we're groveling to the state for them to do something. This is our fucking town, dude.
People's had a better life. People's had a better life than Linda and I, and we worked all of our fucking life to pay the goddamn taxes that let these fucking freeloaders have a better lifestyle than we could have.
Well, and here's the thing, though, Vern. At the end of the day, listen, you're doing the smart thing. You're saying, when we get in here, these are the things we got to deal with. Don't mention what they are, because I don't want, that's your shit. Keep it to yourself. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, you have a head on your shoulders. You know what you want to do that. Because at the end of the goddamn day, that will hopefully get shit straightened out, right? That's what you need to do, is find out where you're at as a town. Because if the town is in the fucking red, and they're way in the fucking red, those people that are in power now have to be held accountable by the fucking state. Because those actions, if nothing, would be criminal, in my opinion. And it's an opinion. That's fucking criminal fucking actions. And those fucking people that are on that council, those people that are in those positions in that town hall right now, as we speak, should be held accountable to it.
Yes.
And that's a fucking shame. Because you know what? At the end of the goddamn day, they're supposed to be working for the people, not fucking them. And nothing for nothing. When I get fucked, I like dinner first.
And the cigarette after.
I'm sorry. I'm fucking passionate about this shit because it burns my ass that you have these fucking people in there and they just don't give a fuck about anybody but them.
No, they don't.
But the problem is they wore these people down so bad that they don't have, they will
they're
not
killing them with
stand.
the fucking water, Vern.
It's killing them, yes.
So you don't have to wear somebody down that's dying. And maybe the fucking people should understand that too, especially the fucking dummies.
I heard today, and it was while I was in the library, of how that I've divided the town. I brought all this about, and the town's going to go under with the administration. If we lose them, the town's going to go under. And that was a fucking insult, because this was an educated person saying that who doesn't listen to what the fuck's going on. And that's our problem here, is people are not listening. Yeah.
Do they still owe for the backhoe?
Oh, man, I wouldn't know. They've had that backhoe for years. I would hope that it's paid off.
Not according to this.
Well, I mean, like, it's labeled
Really?
on this year's budget for some reason. I'm going through and I'm going back and forth, and I'm trying to find it, because this year's budget is completely different from last year's budget. Last year's budget, I got a general fund, I got a gas fund, I got a water fund, I got a sewer fund. I got 4 different funds from that budget, but I didn't get that with this one. What's up?
I'm curious, because I know that we've probably been through this before. Can you go and see if there is something in there about the audit?
Yeah.
I'm sure we've been through it.
It says that we paid for the audit something like $1,200 each year, $1,000 to $1,200 each year for
That's
the
fine.
bookkeeper,
Go back,
that we never had the audit.
Yeah, but
Wow.
I think if you go back to last year it was, I think, 1800 or 1850.
Yeah.
If I remember correctly.
No, actually, last year's budget says 20. I do believe the first column is 2021. Let me scroll up and make sure. First column is an actual for 2021. They paid $8,375 in 2021 for a audit. Nothing in 2022, I guess, was estimated.
That's not true. Because if you go
Estimated
back
budget,
to-
and then approved budget for 2023 is $2,029.
You people, if we go back to the one that they did in 21, 22, and 23, if you go back and look at that, I'm pretty sure that if you look at the audit for what was it, 22, that they actually paid for an audit in that year. And this is why I say,
Well, I'm going back over to this year's.
right.
Okay,
I know that.
so
I'm just saying, if we go back to the previous years, you'll see.
well,
that
and I'm pretty sure that was the case, because none of these numbers match up on any of these budgets.
Exactly.
But
which is another issue in itself.
well, you can see here that the audit cost them estimated, because this one doesn't have an actual to it. This is an estimated $1,250. Let me go back over here, because
It doesn't sound great.
no, it doesn't sound right at all. So the first line is an estimated budget for 2022, the approved budget for 2023. Go back down, go back over to this one.
And they should have an actual, but the actual is hard to fucking find.
There's no actual. There's no actual, but this one here for 2022, it was 1,250. Then 2023, it was 2,100. Same thing, 2,100 for, I guess, 2024's approved budget. But even then, that doesn't match up to this one, where they said $2,029. I mean, is that my actual that they're saying here?
No, there is an actual out there. Paul has it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Paul
Yeah, I
has
don't
the
know.
actual.
None of these numbers match up. None of them
Nope.
do.
Good night, Shelby.
Hey, and then read down the columns. add them up and down the columns. That number doesn't match with the bottom figure.
None, Vern, none of it matches. This is the point that we're trying to make, and we're not CPAs. We're pointing out
Right.
the obvious. You know what I mean?
Right.
And again,
I got my shoes off so I could count up to 10 at least. 20. Yeah.
20, you can count your toes.
Right. 21 if I really count.
No. No, like I
That's
said,
6 toes on 1 foot.
it's aggravating. It's just aggravating. And again, to all those people out in the town of Aguilar, and that means you too, Vern. Vern, you have my email address. Reach out to me. Okay. Send me an email.
You broke up.
What's going on with some of the stuff that you've been dealing with. To the people of Aguilar, reach out to Good Citizen, reach out to you people. They will give you my email address if you're having the same issues that other people are having. Please reach out to me. I'd like to talk to you. I want to hear what you have to say. I want to find out what's going on, so that hopefully you can at least get your story told somehow. Because again, these stories need to get out. People need to hear what's going on.
Yep. That's for sure. There's people out there that care.
There really are. And we do care. Because we wouldn't be this passionate. We wouldn't be going this long. And I gotta be honest, this has been
and that, one thing I got to say, is even as today as an example, all the people that challenged us and wanted us to leave all stand to gain something, whereas we don't really stand to gain anything. You know what I mean? So, those people stick out to me, and they always will.
And that's a good point, because if you think about it, the person that started talking smack with Lady J, right, has something to do with the people and the powers that be. And the guy that came up to you, Good Citizen, again, has something to do with the town. These all people.
The other ones. Yep.
These are all people that get dogs in the fight.
Sadly, their masks are coming off and they're showing their true colors. We're seeing their faces.
They're scared. They're scared.
Because people think they're upstanding fucking members of the community when it's really kind of the opposite. So.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Though. Think about it, though.
They're part of the problem because they are upstanding citizens, and they're not fucking doing what they should. They know they should be doing.
And I'm not saying maybe that's all they have to gain, but they definitely have something to gain. Whereas I don't have nothing to gain. What does Mr. Amazing or Lady J have to gain? You know what I mean? Like, they're not in it for personal gain. Whereas there's plenty of people here that we now know are.
Yeah, well, I'm going to gain a seat on a council that's a non-paying job that I'm going to be responsible for over 500 people.
But you know what? The difference there, Vern, is you work for the people, not against them.
Right.
That's the difference. And
I agree.
I'm not telling anybody on the council what to do, but I would suggest this. Find a goddamn different attorney. That would be my suggestion. Because I could clearly tell you, this one doesn't have the interest of the town at heart. He's already told you that. He said that in a goddamn meeting. On record.
Maybe they should ask that attorney what's the rules about just fucking closing up shop for the day whenever they feel like it too, huh?
Well, again,
it's a government operation. They're supposed to be following government fucking hours of operation. So it's not, you don't just run a fucking town willy-nilly and close down whenever the fuck you want. That's not how shit works.
Well, you know what though? The thing is he only advises them. good citizen.
But
That's
I
the
mean,
problem.
this isn't Tyra's Playhouse. This is a real fucking town, a real government agency. Again, if they want to pull their fucking funding from state and federal and do their own fucking thing, more power to them. But as long as they're receiving these funds, those doors have to be open.
They have to remain open from open to close.
9 to 5, according to state law.
The only time that they are able to close those doors are holidays, right? And if it was an emergency. Now, again, they have to be specific as to what the emergency was.
Well, today was Lady J.
Closing the doors because people are outside protesting isn't a fucking emergency.
No, and you know, the emergency would have to include everybody in that building. So what happened inside the building? Was there a gas leak inside the building? What happened inside the building for
I think
everybody
somebody
to just
farted.
leave at 2:30?
I think somebody farted, bro, because they come out quick.
Oh, maybe it was Ken.
Yeah, and Paul, you're right, brother. You're right, bro. I mean, there's a good handful of us, and that's the point. Is it sad? It's the ones who have nothing to gain and no secret agenda, right? The other ones are showing their faces right now. I'm just saying. We see a bunch of them today.
The funny part is one of these people actually works for a goddamn district attorney.
Yeah.
How the
Yeah.
you know
Imagine that.
how the hell do you work in that department with a district attorney and do this kind of crap, knowing that what you're doing full well is not right? Maybe
Hey, if I
that's
remember right, Pagosa fucked around and found out with Paul Unslaved. I'm just saying.
Listen, at the end of the day, maybe people should be contacting the DA and putting the bug in his ear.
Well, should we go through his employee that's there on the council to put the bug in his ear? I mean,
listen, at the end of the day, I'm not telling anybody what to do. I'm just saying that when you have somebody, and I'm not naming who it is, that works for a DA's office, right? And there's shit like this going on that gives that DA's office a bad look, maybe he should reconsider who he's got working.
Well, you know, you wouldn't think that it would give him a bad look because she's technically in Walsenburg, but then you find out that it's the same DA in the same county, and this is
And not only that, but it's the same DA that should be prosecuting certain things that are going on in the town.
right.
Yeah, I'm not saying who she is, but she possibly could maybe married to the mayor.
Well, we don't know that for sure.
No, that's why I said possibly, maybe.
It's alleged.
Alleged. They're alleged. Got it.
But again, these are the
She
questions.
might make $45,500 a year, maybe.
Correct. Yes, possibly.
Shit, that don't even keep her in beer.
But don't worry, because the DA is gonna get a love note from me too, by the way, just so you guys are aware, because I'm not just stopping at the town of Aguilar, because the DA has two women that work in his office that I did record requests with that have denied me my record request there. So the DA himself is going to get a love letter from me also. Woo. So the person that decided that she wanted to interfere with my record requests at the DA's office, both of them, those people are going to be named in my next love letter. And the DA is going to have to answer for that.
Wow.
Yeah, I hope it was worth it. Just to hide those public records.
See, this is the problem. This is the problem with government employees that think that they know better than the people that they serve. That's a problem. And I'm sorry if I'm taking it, to heart, but you fucked with the wrong one.
Ooh.
Straight up.
You see that message, John?
DA told me not to call. Well, he told me the same thing. I
Well,
went in
don't
for a
worry.
personal visit, and all of a sudden, he wasn't in the office that
Don't worry,
day.
Paul.
Who did he tell not to call?
Paul.
Don't worry, Paul. He's gonna
Oh,
have
Paul's
to.
in. Is Paul
Paul,
here?
Paul, he's
Yeah.
gonna have to answer
He's
my
been here.
call.
I'm on my phone. I can't see the comments.
And
Yes,
he
you
gets
Been here
can. Click on
listening,
comments.
listening to you. He knows that it is all your fault that the flag's on the right hand side and sitting on the roof. He knew. He heard it. It's all your fault, Vern. What the hell, man?
Tell him what?
Just so we're aware, if you decide that you want to make a Cora/FOIA, and remember, when you make your request, Cora and FOIA should go to hand in hand when you make those requests, but it never hurts to put the slash and then FOIA in capital letters so they understand that you're requesting it in both forms, right?
Yeah, that's
So
what I
when you
do.
decide that you want to make a request, a Cora FOIA request with the DA for certain things that you want from the DA, any type of record request, and they turn around and they don't answer your request, or they turn around and they don't even bother to friggin' send you a response, guess what? Now you have what they call standing. Thank you very much. I appreciate you fucking coming. I appreciate you violating my rights. You know, but you know what? There's consequences to you fucking with me and violating my rights. And those consequences come with fucking dollar signs.
See,
And
and me,
not
a
only
good
that,
citizen, we told you guys, we told all of you guys, we're the nice ones.
We're the nice ones, dude. I don't get it. They don't want to work with us. We're the nice ones. My friends, you people's
you know
friends,
something?
John's friends. I can't promise
Listen,
you're gonna get such a nice reaction.
listen, to be fair, I was nice. I
Well,
was
to be
nice.
fair, they thought I was loud, and then they met Lady J.
Yeah.
I got friends that are louder. I'm just saying.
Listen,
You guys
at
want
the
to
end
meet
of
them?
the day, they
When
should
she
be
started
glad.
yelling, I kind of peed a little bit.
Listen, I'll tell
Bro,
you
you
something
probably
right
could
now.
heard her at your house. I bet, man. She was on it.
I got to be
She is a
honest with you.
machine.
They're lucky. They're lucky that Lady J was yelling. Because I tell you right
Amazing
now.
Artist was live for most all that today too, guys. So,
But you know something? I will say this: Amazing Artist was very well reserved. I've seen Amazing at his finest, and I'll tell you right now, they're lucky that Lady J was the one that they were dealing with.
Well,
in my opinion.
Mr. Amazing's been working on like me and you people have, trying to bridge the gap, so his demeanor's been a little different lately, we're trying hard to bridge that gap, man, but sometimes they don't make it easy, right?
Listen, you know me. I tried to be nice. I tried to do things the right way. I gave them the opportunity to do things correctly.
And they didn't do it.
They didn't do it. There's consequences to your actions. That's it. End of story.
End of story. And, I think, ladies and gentlemen, that's a good place to end tonight's Aguilar meeting. Aguilar meeting.
And
I appreciate y'all. Everybody came up. Robert, Vern, John, Amazing, Lady J. Everybody that was up here on the panel, we appreciate you. All the chat, especially the members. That helps us out, guys. We really appreciate the support.
And folks, one last thing that I would suggest, because again, under the ordinance, it's supposed to be under Robert's Rules of Order, but the lawyer decided without a vote, without anything, to change it to Bob's Rules, which is a parliamentary procedure. Look under Bob's Rules. I want you to take a look and see where you stand under the emergency meetings, or where you stand under a cancellation of a meeting. Because again, you have the right to know when the new meeting is scheduled, And I think that again, and I'm not positive because I haven't seen it in a little while, but I think they have up to 72 hours to repost a new meeting date with the time, right?
Right.
But again, they also need to give you more of a reason than what they gave you as to why the meeting was canceled tonight.
It'll be more foreseen next time, maybe, you know.
Yeah, well, it is what it is.
More
You
than
know?
3.5 hours ahead of the meeting, right? So,
Right. And they have to, and again, it's kind of like a regular, and if they decide they're going to hold it as a regular meeting, then it's got to be posted, what, I think 72 hours in advance or a week in advance, something like
24.
that.
24 hours in advance.
Yep.
Okay, 24 hours in advance, my mistake.
No,
But
you're
again,
good.
you know, these are the things that you need to know as a town so that you were able to attend that meeting. Vern,
I know a
want to
couple
talk to
people
you.
got books on that,
Vern,
Roberts.
Vern, I want you to hang out after the show. I want to talk to you briefly.
All right.
Everybody stay in the backstage. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for showing up today. Thank you for chatting in
If
the
you ain't
comments.
backstage, you missed out.
Oh, and you ain't got that footage.
Hey, send Paul a link. Let him backstage.
Thank you.
All right, guys. Thanks.
All right. Here we go.
I'm not lost, I'm here to make it to the top. I'll take a shot, I'll overpower any boss, cause I am not
Let's
someone
go.
that you would wanna cross.
I move quietly, like a shadow, there's a dark side to me. I work privately to go build and create my own dynasty. A new rivalry, it emerges ever so silently. But I got fight in me, so I'll
Paul,
squash anything
the
that's
link
trying
is
me.
in there
I'm
for you to grab really
me
quick.
versus you, I hope
Come on
that you
in,
know
Paul.
what you're getting into. I got nothing to lose, so you better watch out, can't predict my moves. I'll make you irrelevant, I don't stop till I'm at the top settling. I live here like a local resident, and you know I ain't selling it.
I won't stop, I'm here to get what I want. I'm not lost, I'm here to make it to the top. I'll take a shot, I'll overpower any boss, cause I am not someone that you would wanna cross. I won't stop, I'm here to get what I want. I'm not lost, I'm here to make it to the top. I'll take a shot,